Welcome to a journey back to when farming meant more than pushing buttons on a computer screen. An era when farming meant back-breaking labor, skilled craftsmen, and jobs that required knowledge passed down through generations. These weren't just jobs. They were the backbone of American agriculture, feeding a growing nation with nothing but muscle, determination, and time-tested techniques. Today, we're taking you back to when farming was truly an art form, exploring 20 jobs that once kept America's farms running, but have now vanished into the pages of history. 1. Hand milkers. Before the rhythmic hum of milking machines filled dairy barns, hand milkers were the skilled workers who could milk 20 to 30 cows twice daily using nothing but their hands and a three-legged stool. From the 1800s through the 1940s, these weren't just farm hands. They were artists of agriculture who knew each cow by name and could detect illness just by the feel of the udder. A skilled hand milker could extract every drop in under 10 minutes per cow, their fingers working like pistons in a well-oiled engine. These workers would arrive before dawn, lantern in hand, moving through the barn with the quiet confidence of someone who knew their craft inside and out. The gentle sound of milk hitting the pail was the morning symphony of rural America. 2. Threshing crew members. Picture 15 to 20 men working in perfect harmony around a massive steam-powered threshing machine, each with a role requiring split-second timing and unwavering focus. From the 1880s through the 1940s, these traveling specialists moved from farm to farm with their enormous machines. The most dangerous job belonged to the straw stackers, who built towering mountains of straw while dodging the machine's powerful blower. Meanwhile, the grain handlers managed the precious harvest flowing from the machine's spouts, ensuring every kernel made it safely to storage. They had developed an almost telepathic communication, working in conditions where the roar of steam engines made verbal commands impossible. The combine harvester made their hard-won expertise obsolete almost overnight. 3. Ice harvesters. Long before electric refrigeration, ice harvesters ventured onto frozen lakes during brutal winter months, armed with specialized saws and intimate knowledge of ice conditions. From the 1800s through the 1930s, these hardy workers could read ice like a book, cutting perfect 200-pound blocks that fit together like puzzle pieces in the ice house. Loading these massive blocks required incredible strength and coordination. Workers used specialized tongs and wooden slides, moving tons of ice from frozen lakes to insulated storage buildings filled with sawdust. Working in sub-zero temperatures with clothes that would freeze solid, they developed toughness. Modern farmers can barely imagine. Electric refrigeration made their dangerous, skilled craft obsolete almost overnight. 4. Grain cradle operators. Before mechanical reapers, grain cradle operators were the elite athletes of American agriculture, wielding specialized scythes with wooden fingers that caught and laid grain in perfect windrows. From colonial times through the 1880s, these workers could harvest 2 to 3 acres per day, maintaining their rhythm for 12 hours with only brief breaks. The technique required incredible physical conditioning and perfect timing. Starting before dawn to avoid the heat, cradle operators would work in long, sweeping motions, cutting a swath 4 to 5 feet wide with each stroke. Their hands were permanently shaped by the cradle's handle, their bodies literally reshaped by their profession. Mechanical reapers made these skilled workers obsolete, replacing days of team effort with one person and a horse-drawn machine. 5. Corn shuckers. Professional corn shuckers could strip husks from corn ears with lightning speed, processing 100 to 150 bushels per day, using nothing but their hands and a simple metal hook. From the 1800s through the 1940s, The best shuckers could process an ear every 2 seconds, their hands moving so fast they became a blur. The technique was deceptively simple, but incredibly difficult to master. Using a metal hook strapped to their hand, shuckers would grab an ear, strip the husk with a single fluid motion, and toss the clean ear into a wagon, all in one continuous movement that took less than 3 seconds per ear. These workers developed leather-like hands permanently stained yellow from corn silk, their forearms scarred from sharp husks. Corn shucking contests were major social events where the fastest became local celebrities. The mechanical corn picker ended this era of agricultural artistry. 6. Hay stackers. Before hay balers, hay stackers were the architects of the farmyard, building 30-foot-tall monuments that could withstand wind, rain, and snow. From the 1800s through the 1940s, master stackers built structures containing 20 to 30 tons of hay using intuitive understanding of physics and weather patterns. They worked at dangerous heights with nothing but a pitchfork, creating haystacks crowned with carefully woven caps that shed water like thatched roofs. The hay baler eliminated the need for these specialized skills that had taken generations to develop. 7. Windmill mechanics. When wind power was the primary source of mechanical energy on isolated farms, windmill mechanics were traveling specialists who kept America's rural economy turning. From the 1870s through the 1940s, these craftsmen climbed 50 to 100 feet into the air, often in high winds. To service machines with massive rotating blades, they could diagnose problems by sound alone and carried custom tools for dozens of different windmill designs. Electric power and gasoline engines gradually made their dangerous specialized knowledge obsolete. 8. Steam engine firemen. Steam engine firemen maintained the fires that powered threshing machines, sawmills, and other equipment essential to farm operations. From the 1880s through the 1930s, these specialists maintained steam pressure while monitoring water levels and safety systems. A moment's inattention could cause deadly boiler explosions. Working in 120-degree temperatures, they shoveled tons of coal daily while developing supernatural ability to read their machines by sound, smoke color, and heat feel. Internal combustion engines made their life-or-death expertise obsolete. 9. Horse teamsters. Before tractors, horse teamsters managed multi-horse teams that provided muscle for heavy farm work. From colonial times through the 1940s, skilled teamsters could coordinate 6, 8, or even 12 horses, knowing each animal's personality and capabilities. They communicated through voice commands, rein movements, and body language, creating partnerships that were both efficient and beautiful to watch. These workers understood harness fitting, load distribution, and horse psychology with expertise that took decades to develop. Tractors made their specialized skills obsolete by the 1950s. 10 silo fillers. Silo filling required specialized crews who managed the dangerous job of storing chopped corn for winter cattle feed. From the 1890s through the 1950s, these community events brought together crews with massive machines that chopped corn and blew it into silos. The most dangerous job belonged to workers inside the silo who faced suffocation from corn dust and being buried under tons of settling feed. Modern forage equipment and safer storage methods made this dangerous, specialized work obsolete. 11. Fence row cleaners. Before herbicides, fence row cleaners maintained field boundaries by hand, removing weeds and brush that harbored pests and competed with crops. From the 1800s through the 1950s, these specialists worked with brush hooks and grub hoes, distinguishing valuable plants from weeds and understanding growth habits. Working in all weather through thick brush, they faced thorns, poison ivy, and snakes while clearing miles of fence row each season. Chemical herbicides and mechanical brush cutters made their specialized plant knowledge obsolete. 12. Grain binders. Before combine harvesters, grain binder operators managed complex machines that cut grain and tied it into bundles for later threshing. From the 1880s through the 1940s, these specialists operated the most complex machines on farms with automatic knotters containing over 50 moving parts. They adjusted machines constantly based on crop conditions, working 15 to 20 acres per day, while becoming expert mechanics who could repair problems in the field. The combine harvester made their specialized mechanical knowledge obsolete. 13. Potato diggers. Before mechanical harvesters, potato diggers used horse-drawn plows and hand tools to harvest one of America's most important crops. From the 1800s through the 1940s, these workers raced against weather conditions using specialized plows that lifted potatoes without damage. They read soil conditions expertly, adjusting techniques for sandy versus clay soils while sorting potatoes and removing damaged tubers that could spoil entire storage bins. Mechanical potato harvesters made their soil reading expertise obsolete. 14. Cream separators. Before modern dairy processing, cream separator operators managed hand-cranked machines that separated cream from milk on individual farms. From the 1890s through the 1940s, these specialists operated complex machines with hundreds of precisely machined parts, maintaining exactly 60 RPM while understanding milk chemistry and quality. They became expert mechanics, completely disassembling and cleaning their machines daily. Centralized dairy processing eliminated the need for their mechanical and chemical expertise. 15. Orchard laddermen. Before hydraulic platforms, orchard laddermen harvested fruit from tall trees using nothing but ladders, picking bags, and incredible balance. From the 1800s through the 1960s, these workers developed acrobatic skills, moving through tree canopies 20 to 30 feet high, while judging fruit ripeness by color, feel, and sound. They positioned ladders for maximum efficiency while maintaining safety, working in extreme heat with constant fall risks. Mechanical fruit pickers and hydraulic platforms made their dangerous balancing skills obsolete. 16. Corn shellers. Before mechanical shellers, corn shellers removed kernels from cobs using hand-cranked machines, requiring precise timing to avoid damaging grain. From the 1800s through the 1930s, these workers operated complex machines while understanding corn varieties and moisture content effects on shelling. They maintained consistent quality while working at economically viable speeds, adjusting techniques based on machine sound and feel. Mechanical corn pickers and shellers made their precision timing skills obsolete. 17. Hay loaders. Before balers, hay loader operators managed mechanical devices that picked up cut hay and loaded it onto wagons. From the 1900s through the 1940s, these specialists coordinated perfectly with wagon drivers, maintaining exact ground speeds to pick up hay cleanly while understanding how different hay types affected machine operation. They became expert mechanics, keeping machines running through abrasive harvest conditions. Hay balers that compressed hay into bales made their coordination skills obsolete. 18. Grain cleaners. Before modern elevators, grain cleaners operated hand-cranked machines that removed chaff and foreign material from harvested grain. From the 1800s through the 1940s, these specialists used screens, air currents, and gravity to prepare grain for storage or sale. They identified weed seeds, assessed moisture content, and determined cleaning requirements for different grain grades. Their expertise directly affected farmers' income. Automated elevator cleaning equipment made their quality assessment skills obsolete. 19. Blacksmiths. The original iron artisans transformed raw metal into farm necessities, from tools to horseshoes. Until the 1950s, every farming community depended on blacksmiths who could forge, repair, and modify the metal implements that kept farms running. Their forges were symphonies of progress, each creation handcrafted with passion and precision that modern machinery couldn't match. As mass-produced tools and tractors replaced horses, these skilled smiths saw their essential trade become a historic art form. 20. Barn raisers. Before modern construction equipment, barn raisers were master craftsmen who specialized in timber frame construction for agricultural buildings. From colonial times through the 1940s, these specialists understood structural engineering and traditional joinery techniques using wooden pegs instead of nails. They worked with hand tools, adzes, broadaxes, wooden mallets, shaping massive timbers with precision modern power tools barely match. Their community barn raisings could erect complete frames in a single day. Modern steel and concrete construction made their traditional timber expertise obsolete. From hand milkers who knew every cow by name to barn raisers who built massive timber frames with hand tools, these 20 jobs represent a lost world of agricultural craftsmanship. These skilled artisans understood their trades with intimacy that modern mechanization can't replicate, their knowledge passed down through generations but made obsolete by single machines. While we've gained incredible efficiency, we've lost the human connection to the land and deep understanding that came from working closely with crops, animals, and nature's rhythms. If you enjoyed this journey through agricultural history, subscribe for more fascinating stories about America's farming heritage, and check out the next video exploring the incredible machines that replace these skilled workers forever.